Hi there and welcome to my channel. This is Kate from Australia at the Journal Nest. I hope you are well. I'm really thinking of you all and I'm beyond excited because I'm going to call this video Finish Line Friday because it is Friday afternoon here and we're all gearing up for the weekend. So I've gathered I'm going to work on this journal this afternoon. I've forgotten to bring the pouch down, but that's okay. We'll see that a bit later. Some little bits and pieces, some ephemera that we've been working on, and my snippets or fabric pieces, as I call them. So let's get straight into it, wherever you are in your day. I hope it's going well. And once again, I just have to say thank you so much to all of everyone out there who's supporting me and giggling along with me. I made a video this morning, which I don't know whether I'll ever live down. Don't take it as a how-to, but as authenticate. Okay, so I've saved, because I was putting signatures in, as I promised, but I'm going to save you that today. I have this one with this spine that you've seen a few times. We've done the treasure pocket. I want to make something to go there. I'm not sure whether we'll have enough time, but we'll see. And I've got 3 signatures that have been sewn in. I made the spine, I don't know whether you can see that, but I found an old doily, of course, with a bit of crochet there. And I've done a border around it this time. So all we're going to do right now is have the fun part. I have to say thank you to so many of you who are so caring and kind and are sharing that you're giggling with me, because that's what you need to laugh with me, because that brings me joy. And I'm not doing any of these silly things on purpose. I'm just learning and being me, and to have you be so kind and faithful and watch my videos is just pure joy. So much less stressful. If you haven't seen that video before you watch this one, in short, if ever I could have done things wrong, trying to do it right, I suppose it's more Kate not being her natural sense, and I overthought things, and then I got myself into such a pickle. Look at that. The last signature says harmony, and of course that's the theme of the book. So this is an easy part, just standing, of course sticky fingers, but that's part of the joy. So we have to go into the middle signature, so 3 signatures, middle page, line up the spine, just make sure before we push it all down that it's straight. It down a little bit further. I love the fabric glue because you can sort of move it around a little bit more. That's perfect because it's in that groove there. And maybe a tiny bit higher. And let's start pushing down. Simple as that. Oh, yes. Okay. There's some bits that I was thinking about before. So this is going to hopefully show you how we can finish a whole journal if we've got our bits and pieces around us and not take too much time. So this is me so that's the hidden spine, sort of like the nice natural tones on this one. There you go. And because I'm not going to bend it, so just let's see, that's how it's looking. And now this is how it is from the inside. Together, in the happy place, we're going to see what pages need finishing. And because we're in the middle, let's just start here. Okay, so I'm going to gather whole lot of some are finished, some aren't. Again, love you all so much for your beautiful comments and support. Because this week I've had so much fun, but it is true that many things have been flying out of the nest without me realizing them, meaning they just get in such a mess. Okay, so this page is very plain. It's the front of a signature. This is a tuck, but we want something here. I was thinking this, but I think that needs to be on a page with print. This one's quite plain at the moment, so that's why we are going to skadoodle. That's my word that's just come into my brain so that we can get it finished. Okay, so that's a pocket there, and that's like that. So no, I'm not going to use that there. I'd like just a straightforward pocket. But right at the start I buried some. Okay, so these are my gifted papers. Many of you are saying how fortunate I am to have these papers, and I am incredibly grateful to my friend who gifted them to me. So I wouldn't know where to go or the story of their purchase, but it is indeed a joy to have papers. Now what I've done is, you can see I've sewn around. Easiest way to make a pocket ever. Little tuck there. We'll see if we can dress this one completely. I've sewn up that envelope, but I need a bigger page. Bit of echo there, but would block it all too much. So this is Kate's style at large this afternoon. Just really going to play around. Now I would love some fabric, and seeing I've got the fabric glue out. This is a little bit that I brought home from the sewing basket yesterday. Oops, will I be able to tear it or not? I'm not sure about this one. Oh, I can't. So many of you who are more experienced than me will know more about this fabric, but it doesn't tear like the others. Okay, I love that little C down there, and I'm going to make this a flip with that page. So I want to keep the C. In fact, I might put the C up there because that's more interesting. And down here. It actually went through my head whether I should rename my channel. Clumsy Kate Creates. But I have been so reassured, particularly by the beautiful comments where I was told not to be nervous, just to do me. And that's what you're getting. Second video of the day with less caffeine in me. So this might be calmer. I'm actually really excited about the weekend because I don't have, I missed that. I did it the wrong way. Now it's going to have to go down here because, where's my page? That was the missing link. We're not going away, and I can stay home and I can craft and create to my heart's content. And I don't know about you, but I couldn't dream for anything better after some very busy times and ahead of more weeks of busyness. Okay, love that fabric. We'll see. I'm going to do a pun and just check that you can see it. Yep. Okay, So like that. I've got this floating around here. It's a nice piece. What's that? A flip. I'll come back and put something in there, but let's just do a tear. So while I'm not confident yet about signatures and sewing them in front of you, one thing I feel that I've grown able to do a little bit better, I'm not going to boast, is getting better at the thing that I found very challenging at the beginning, and that was sticking down double-sided tape and getting it able to be peeled off. So this will prove me wrong, but so far so good. Thank you too. I'm getting lovely comments about your favourite things, and many of you are finding it hard to stop at 3, just like me. But you know, what I'm thinking of doing is, because it's so much fun and I've already got some great ideas myself, that I don't know how you share it on YouTube, but maybe I'll write a list, or I don't know how to do that, but I'd love for us to be a community that shares. I don't know what that is. It's in the wrong space. I need to put something there. Ooh. I'll lose all of that, so that these papers are precious because I'll never have them again. So that's a little, I keep wanting to use pockets. Okay, no, because I want to really do some dressing as we go. Let's just not take too much time thinking. Just needed something little. 13/11, my sister's birthday. Okay. Let's go back again. So I just need to check I'm not doing too many of the same things. So little baby pocket there. We need to make some baby ephemera. Tuck there. This is, I'm just going to leave that as a beautiful page. Don't know what I'll do with that. So maybe a little bit of a strip. Yeah, a little bit of blue entering. I stapled that, so now I better tape it. What are your plans for the weekend? Is it going to be busy or quiet? And I do realise that some of us work on the weekends, so I don't want to forget about that. But what I'm hoping is that you've got some time to sit down and craft. Okay, I just love that. I was going to say it's attic, it's not, it's something else. Okay, so that's nice. I've got one there, one in here. It's worrying me, but I'll come back. Little pocket. Okay, that's good to know. Might just still leave that. That's my echo dyeing. And that's, okay, that's in there. That probably needs a bit of dressing. What could we have? This has already got a pocket in it. It's a recycle from another journal where it didn't live. It's got fabric on it. So let's, oh, something has to give. Oh, it's, oh my gosh, Kate, that's, that's over and above. that popped up yesterday, I think. So, okay, this is fun. All right, this is the journal that I've been wanting to use this paper bag in for ages. Hear that crunkle? So much fun. I'm going to see if that can go in there. There's a thread that's sticking in the way. It's actually stuck in there. Let's round these corners. Like that. And put it in there. Like taking a sandwich out. It's going to be a double-sided little pocket there. So suddenly, in the blink of an eye, I've taken you to the third that was the third signature. Let's go back to this one because I was trying to solve this part. I do have, no, that would be a waste because it's too close. I wonder if we had something that could go in the middle. I haven't used envelopes yet. Yep. This is my first bit of floral in this one. Stretching it a little bit, but I think because the words and words, little daisies there. Now I am going to share with you that I'm so excited to be home, and I've been thinking all day about my next journals and stitching, etc. And I have decided that I'm going to share with you some of my stitching that I do unrelated to the journals, and some crocheting and knitting. Now, I'm hoping that's not too far, but actually I was a crocheter and a knitter way before I was a junk journaler. And I know many, in fact, that's why I'm loving hearing about your favourite things. Many of us do multiple creative ventures. And just to mix it up, I'm going to throw in something which may surprise you. So I told you it was going to be a big week, and I think I'll be probably relaxed sharing that with you because anything will seem easier after my signature sew in this morning. Okay, I hope you're liking these pages as I flip through. I want to use this somewhere. Okay, maybe it's going to just live there. So let's trim. Feeling we'll just round it as we go. Not perfect, not measured, just feeling our way through. Okay. See the contrast? That might look too light to you, but here in the light, oh gosh, I think I got carried away. You may remember. I think this is a Monday, a Making Monday. When was it? Not this week, it might have been 3, I think. And I had been so inspired by Rachel's way of And there's probably a lot of other people's ways, but because I watch Rachel so much, you know, she's taught me how to do a longer page and then put a pocket on the bottom. So I think there's quite a number in this. It's just smiling at me there. Yep, that will work. Okay. Okay, so just thinking. I'm thinking out loud, but you can't hear me. You might remember this sweet pea. It's like a little mini book, actually. I've been gradually trying to organise myself over here. So what I was after was a paperclip. I'm going to put that there because maybe we can pull it off and journal as we go. Just checking that that's still sticking. It is. Harmony needs something beautiful at the back and tiny. So we need to come back to these tiny little bits. And let's go to the first signature and start at the very beginning. Okay. Oh, I wanted to share with you, that's my little Kate Stitching to Stitch 1. It needs some more treasures in it. But you may have remembered when I was stitching this in, I wanted that to be a tuck. I've changed my mind. And I love that we can see time there. But I'm wondering, and it's only wondering at this moment, because I have had some people who agree with me that it's sort of too lovely to cover this up. And you can see where I've gone around with the stitching. Just use a denim or a heavy needle and it goes through fine. But my bobbin ran out there. So I thought I'm just going to leave that because that's real time. That's what happened. So I'm just going to leave that there and work out what I do with it. Okay, but treasures in there. Let's go through. This is a tuck spot. Maybe too bold. That's what I mean. I just need some. Oh, here we go. If I could find. Oh no. Oh, I forgot to change my chair as well. I'd have to actually start carrying. This is oh, that's from, that's from the signature. I think my string, where's it gone? Now I've got a knot. So happy to be talking to you. Feels like it's been a stressful day. Okay. Now I've just found it. I buried it. Let's do 2 bits and then we can cut them off. Because I like that idea of curiosity and mystery, especially at the beginning. And there's nothing curious or mysterious, but as the receiver gets this, they go, oh, let's pull that tag. So there we are, just a couple more layers. Haircut. And the little butterfly peeping out. I actually think I could watch Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah as well. And I just laughed in a beautiful way, because I thought, oh, well, maybe I'll be okay, because she does have lots of things in front of her this way, whereas I tend to have them everywhere. I'm liking this. Ooh, yep. Okay, so that can be, this is commercial paper. And I know some of you are sharing that you don't have access to paper like this, and some don't have access to op shops or old books. Some use digitals. And I love that, because whatever we have, we're using. I still have a lot of digitals that I started out with. When we get to July, I'm going to share the beginning of my junk journaling life, because it really was in junk journal July, in the holidays here in Australia. Okay, I like that bit of contrast. Sort of just frames it. Probably need to bring it up a tiny bit. Let's just tuck a little mystery in there. Okay, too plain. So we've had a little pocket, 2 side tucks. Nothing in there yet. Envelope. Oh, not too much. Again, I get joy out of doing this. Fold a piece of paper up, stitch along here. I'm using machine today, but I've done them with hand sewing as well. I love all these loose ends, but maybe they're just a fraction too many. Oops. And I don't know about you, I get mixed up with envelopes, which way to put the flap. Is it easier to go like that, or is it easier to go like this? Because I'm right-handed, I may have shared this before. My natural inclination is to do it this way, but I don't know whether that makes sense. Okay. Happy with that. Let's put something under here while we're at it. Probably needs one thing. Try to sort these little labels, again, that I was gifted, into just numbers to help me go faster. So let's do a little audition. That. That. Don't know whether I might have used that somewhere else. Okay, let's just go those numbers. Okay, you want to giggle? Look at Kate's fingers now. Where has that come from? And the wet ones are on there. Oh, maybe I should be a comedian. Because I'm certainly good at making things stick to me today. All right, let's keep going. Just love that, and that's a little tuck. I like the print, but I didn't like that bit sticking out, and that's just lucky because it wasn't meant to be there. Might be a fraction tall. Let's just trim here. Go around. I'm just thinking about favorite things, and I've just been so loving seeing the variety. But most of us love our papers, and we describe our papers and our fabrics as just so dear. And I think that's what brings journalists together, the absolute joy of texture. Okay, so if I was organised, and I'm just going to take a moment, I've got a few pockets here ready made, and I'm going to put them in a pile. It's not rocket science, but if I need a pocket, they're going to go there. I don't know whether this belongs. It's daisies, it's neutral tones. Actually, okay, so flipping through. Okay, so just dressing that up so we know to expect. This is a commercial paper. I don't know whether, I can't remember whether I told you about this before, but would that, no, of course.